Welcome back in for episode 5. We're going to be working on the pond today that I wanted to get around to last episode and realized that there was just way more in front of me than I thought there was. Whoops, I always do that. First things first is getting ourselves a consistent supply of sand. I'd like to set this crushing factory up with a second one, maybe just automatically, because we have so much cobblestone. I don't have much in the way of power, but I can work on that. I don't want to have to come back and like do 3 stacks at a time, because I have no idea how much this is going to use, and I don't know, it'd just be nice to have some small automations going, so let's make ourselves a second crusher. It's so nice how few things actually use up my buckets. Not that I have, like, an iron deficiency at this point, but it's just nice not to have to craft them. Alright, well now I need to do a bit of farming, I think, because I don't think I have any more emeralds, and I'm pretty much out of redstone at the moment, so... yeah. Time to collect some sellables. I'm just going to bring you guys in for like half a second to make a comment about how many fucking items this is. So I don't have to worry too much about it. I'm going to put more of the rice down too. This is why we make backpack upgrades. I find it pretty hilarious that I have a good number of sheep, but actually have not gotten a single one of my 178 white wool from said sheep. Also, probably should put this in the one chest I've decided to, instead of splitting it between 2. Like a dummy. Let's go put seeds in the composter now. Now we can put much more stuff in the input chest. Oops, that fucks with the pipe upgrade. I need a sword. I don't have a weaponsmith yet, so... I'll just grab some iron. Trying to open my backpack instead of my crafting table because I'm a dummy. Doesn't need to be in my inventory anymore. I'm gonna go sell stuff now. Got a little vegetable drop off for all the stuff that I'm not selling immediately. I should remember this is here the next time I need emeralds, because this is probably a batch on its own. What was I going to do with the emeralds? Redstone. I'm out of redstone. There we go. Not out of redstone anymore. Just dangerously low. Pressure, control circuits. I think I needed iron too, which I'm gonna need to go collect soon because I'm running low in my chest. Obviously, it's just a run over there to a very noisy part of the map, but I just gotta remember to do it now that it's so far away. Basic crushing factory number 2. Now we're gonna want another set of control circuits, actually, so that I can make myself tubing. I'm also going to want to upgrade that tubing with some infused alloy, which I probably want to make a little bit more of. Maybe we'll actually only make 2 control circuits and use the other 4 40 millibuckets? It's millibuckets. 40 millibuckets of redstone for some infused alloys, which I don't know why they changed it to copper. Kind of annoying, especially with how easy it is to get iron. It's getting dark. Gonna have to come up with a different way to get, or not a different way, a way to get copper. Jesus, why is it so hard to find vanilla copper? What the fuck? Hello? That was weird. Obviously I can get mystical agriculture at some point, but I need to do occultism, I think, to get, Actually, wait, is there nether prosperity? Oh, yo, the nether is overpowered. Okay, so there's a thing that I'm gonna need to put on my board now, of stuff to do, which is to go get prosperity from the nether, because that'll make so many things easier in the long run. Where did I put my sign? There. Is it nether or prosperity? Alright. Nope, it's over here. I was going the right direction. I do that a lot. Okay, basic control circuits. Throw the copper in there. I'm gonna need steel too, because I think I used up all of it. I'd rather just buy it, I think. It was the toolsmith. Yep. Let's make 2. I think 2 sets is probably good. Boom. Basic logistical transporters. Advanced logistical transporters. I'm gonna pick up all the power cable here real quick and upgrade them so they store more. And also because I'm probably gonna need them in a different configuration so that I can power the crushers that I'm putting down here. So first step's going to be to pull it from you into this crusher. And then I guess I can pull it out of the front into this next crusher so that I only have to put one power cable down here. I wonder if this pipe wrench works. Oh, it just... okay. I do in fact need a configurator. One steel, 1 osmium, 2 iron. Okay. Also gonna need to visit the nether for more osmium soon, because I'm starting to run through it pretty quickly here, and I just realized you don't actually have your bench. Steel. Oh, right. Configurator. Boom. Now we can actually interact with stuff. I can also stop carrying the pipe wrench on me, actually, because the configurator works on the pipes. So, hello. I'm so glad this is a thing now. The Bad Omen bottles are so much better than just, like, immediately triggering a raid if you're in a village. Alright. So. You fill up. I'm gonna clear everything. Input. Auto eject. Output. Energy in. Auto sort. Input. Auto eject. That was weird. What just happened there? energy. Yeah, I know, because I removed your power. Alright, then we'll just eject out the side into a chest that I'm going to make an iron chest real quick. And just like that, we have sand production automatically. I'm gonna want probably either energy upgrades or to make more heat generators or something, because I doubt... Yeah, this is chewing through the power that I have real quick. Still though, I can now use sand in my decoration of the pond, so we can spend a little bit of time working on making the sand production a little better, and then I can start building. So let's see if I can actually do upgrades right now. The energy upgrades are mainly what I want. I'm okay if it takes a little while for this to produce. It costs a lot. Ooh, okay. So if I wanted to max them out, I would need 16 upgrades. 16 upgrades is going to be 16 copper then. No, sorry, it's going to be 32 copper. Okay, so that's already more copper than I have. Yeah, okay, it's definitely just going to be easier to make more generation, so let's make a wind generator. Okay, it's going to need 5 of these, and I only have 3 right now, so let's go enrich a redstone and pick up some copper. Or... Actually, am I wrong? Am I, like, low on copper? Oh. Oh, I'm out of copper. I don't think I have any. Shoot. Damn. Copper being the base material for this mod now is actually a much larger pain in my ass than I thought it would be. Oh, Boon of the Earth. I can do... I don't actually need to search anything. I need my lectern and a new villager. Because I can do trades until I get myself Boon of the Earth, and then put it on a pickaxe, and then anytime I break stone, it has a chance of dropping... it used to be like any of the vanilla ore type. Oh wow, ore is not going to be enough to narrow it down. But like pretty much anything that looked like this. I don't think it was usually the deep slate variants or the nether ones. But now it drops the raw ore types, which is, I don't know, somewhat convenient, somewhat a pain in the ass, because it means it doesn't give you nearly as many ore types as it used to, but it gives the ore types that it does give much more consistently. And one of the ones that it does still give is copper. So I'm going to sit here and just check trades until I get Boon of the Earth in any level. Alright, obviously bringing you guys back to pick up the mending trade that just picked up, because I can't ignore that. Where is paper? Here we go. Alright, now that guy's trade is locked in, and I need a new villager. Mending again. Much more expensive, though. It's actually cheaper this time. That's whatever. Hey, Boon of the Earth, and it's actually 3. That's not bad. Actually, let's not. I don't know for sure that that doesn't screw me in some way, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock that trade in before I pass night, just in case. I don't remember exactly how the trades work. Not gonna risk it. Alright. Boon of the Earth. I have enough stuff on me if I break this bookshelf to buy it. And then I do have an anvil right there, actually. Just like that, my pickaxe is Boon of the Earth. And now I need to use 2 pieces of glass to make another block. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to really badly light this area up. That's so bad. Oh my god. Anyway. Couple pieces of glass for my emerald block generator, which I think just needs stone under it to produce stone. Yeah, it's literally the same. I might even be able to use the same bucket of lava or water. I don't remember which side is more convenient to get to. Oh my god. Okay. That was very stupid, but the answer is lava. Ow. Fuck. I hate that they set you on fire. That's so rude. Okay. I forgot to actually get a block of stone. Kind of helpful in the whole... Can you just... Nope. I was really hoping you wouldn't notice me. Alright, that was unfortunately close. Curse of Bones. Ew. It's like 1, 2. Alright. Let me just pop under. Stone. Oh, that's right. It actually eats the water. I mean, that's fine. I just need to make an infinite source, but... kind of annoying. You know, it's taking me a lot longer to get started on the pond than I was expecting it to. But, you know, like... I have a stack and a half of sand now, so... That's nice. There we go. Gonna go pick up iron now, because I'm gonna... Well, I think I'm pretty much out anyway, so... Kind of a necessity at this point. Look at that, 1,500 iron. Eh. Okay, that's rude. What? How the fuck did... Poppies? Hello? Oh! I'm dumb. I never put a pipe down for the poppies. They haven't been allowed out. Okay. Anyway. We can use 8 of this to make ourselves another oak chest, and then I realized that running home is dumb from this distance. Boom. Now this is a lot slower, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to make like a an in-world stone generator for Boon of the Earth. I think this is great for building, and I don't regret doing this, but I think I need to go pick up a bucket of lava and make a cobblestone generator of the... Oh, that's not lava. Of the vanilla variety, which is not hard. Just pull all the unnecessary amount of iron out of my inventory. I'm gonna probably just make it out of... Let's do mossy. Why not? And then I need a chest again. Put it like here. I think that might be this. No, that's wrong. Or is it? That might have been right, actually. No, that was right. I doubted myself. Okay, I'm gonna need chests of the vanilla variety so I can make myself a few hoppers. Technically I don't need them, but I'm just like working off of a design that I remember, not building a new thing, so whatever. Also, I have the iron, so there's no reason not to use it. Okay. Crap. I'm already kind of forgetting what I'm supposed to fill this in with now. No, I think these are full. And then I think I'm supposed to have slabs and a trapdoor. I think it's supposed to be like water on either side. I think I just put the lava down now, right? Yeah. Okay. Cover this whole thing. And just like that, we got ourselves a little cobblestone generator. Now, it's nowhere near as fast as this thing, and it's not passive like this thing is. But the thing that this does that the other ones don't, hopefully I can't reach the, there we go, is that eventually I get Boon of the Earth materials. Like copper. I've seen iron as well. I don't know what else. Probably gold. Diamonds, maybe very rarely, but I don't think I've seen them. But yeah, so this will be how I get more copper to make more mechanism things, because it doesn't seem like there's, at least until I go get prosperity and make copper seeds. But there doesn't seem to be like a copper nether ore like there was a copper nether osmium ore, unfortunately. Okay, well, that answers my question. You can in fact get diamonds. There's one right there. Let's go ahead and double our copper. And I just realized I'm not actually out of copper, because I left a bunch of it in here. It's fine. I did need a way to do it. I was going to run out pretty quickly, given all of the things that use the alloy, but that does make me feel pretty stupid. Okay. Metallurgic infuser. Nothing in there. There's enriched redstone over here. Let's make 8 alloy. And I'll be right back when the 8 alloy is done. Alright, that's all of our infused alloys. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting it to because I forgot that I'm power restricted. Otherwise I would have a lot more sand by now. So with these, we're gonna make ourselves a wind generator. Oh, do I have enough osmium? I might have to go get osmium too. No, we're good. This first one, at least. Control circuit. Still good, but approaching not good. I'm definitely gonna have to get materials at some point soon here. In the meantime, I'm gonna need 6 gold. Redstone. Or 2 energy tablets. Enriched redstone, so we can make ourselves a control circuit. And that should be everything. What quest rewards do we got here? Oh! Okay. So first off, this advanced pipe upgrade is gonna go in here. I don't know if that's actually strictly necessary, but it's gonna be. Thanks for fixing my immediate osmium problem, I suppose. A little bit extra copper too. Raw osmium. That's kind of nice, kind of super annoying. Hey, look, a kitchen sink. That'll be nice. Alright. 2 energy tablets, 3 osmium, control circuit, which apparently I didn't actually need to craft this time because the game just gave it to me. An infused alloy to make our first wind generator, which is probably not going to do... Actually, this might be really terrible. That's still not awful, actually. I think this is only making 30? Yeah, so that's still double the heat generator, despite being... well, just a few blocks above bedrock. Actually, I might... This is not something I need to do real quick, but something I can probably add to the list to do later. I don't think Flux Networks is very hard. I have some blaze powder right now. Maybe enough to throw that up in the sky. And if I don't, I can eventually go find a blaze spawner to do that, so. Either way, for right now, this will be 3 times the power I had access to. It's still not enough to run both of these on its own, but much better. We can also go ahead and crush 4 gold. And use that to make a few upgrades. I'm gonna need to buy more steel for. So let's grab some carrots and potatoes out of our chest here. Dope. I'm really gonna need more of these soon. I mean, I could already have made more of them, and I'm just kind of being lazy about it. It's probably something I should throw on the board, so I do it, but... We need... how much steel? I forgot what it was for while I was here. I don't know. 8's probably good. I hope. Yeah. While I'm here, I have some XP. Gross. Alright. Oh, right. Structural glass is what that's for. It actually did give me a little bit of steel. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. I think it's like 4 each. Yep. It's 4 per craft. But that is actually enough for 4 upgrades, which is all I'm doing right now, so... Just gotta throw these in the crushing factory, and then sleep so that I don't die to a billion mobs that all spawn. Because super flat is actually really, really, really fucking dangerous at night. Alright. I really want to know what that visual bug is caused by. It's so weird. Checking the wrong spots again. One more gold dust. Come on. Come on. Rude. I don't know why that arrow went through me, but I'm considering myself lucky. Really? The necromancer? Oh god, the necromancer. Fuck. You little bitch. Uh-uh. You're not running away. Okay, now I can deal with these assholes. I don't even think these are gonna drop items. I think they're just douchebags. Yeah, no. Look, they don't even drop items. Ooh, tarnished crown. Anyway. That goal is definitely done now. Alright, let's see if this can cut the energy cost down enough. Ooh. I think the answer is yes. I think these both only use 30 now, and my production is somewhere around 90. So it's going to tank as soon as I use anything else, but at least these will run at full speed now. Which I think means I should do something actually on the pond now. So these are too close. Decidedly. I kind of want to keep this fountain, but I think I want to, like, raise the pond up a couple blocks, maybe? Maybe make us... I might make a dry circle in the middle. Yeah. Okay. That's not where my blocks are. Rackstone. I used most of my mossy stone, but just use it sparingly. Alright. Go... maybe 4 out. Looks like a circle to me. Looks slightly offset on the map for some reason. I think that might just be the map's fault though, because yeah, it's 4 around on all sides. So, and I want this to be a perfect circle in the middle because I want it to hold back water, but I don't want the pond itself to be a perfect circle. I think we're gonna layer this. So how do I connect? I actually probably want this to be a little bit larger, don't I? For it to appear circular. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, I don't have any wood on me. That's annoying. Just wanted an iron shovel. Now we did a little bit of building. Let's see what we got for sand. Look at that. Alright. Exposed bit over here. Forgot I wanted to put sand in the rest of them. The priest just lives here now. Eventually I'll go through and replace some of these with like cracked and mossy stone bricks, I think, but I decided it's easier to just do them all in one type for right now. Apparently my ham wants me to upgrade it. Upgraded ham. I think I'm pretty happy with this so far. I'm going to keep the water level of the pond up around where this is. And then I'm gonna have go ahead and break the bottom two layers of stone here so that the water flows into this lower area, but doesn't overflow this. Just gotta get there. First thing I gotta do to get there is decide exactly how big I'm making this pond. I think probably big enough that this has to go. I was originally going to use the pathways, but I'm going to end up eating most of them with just this one project, so I don't think that makes a lot of sense long term. So I feel like I might have to give up on calling this a pond, because the more I think about it, the more I want this to be like, I don't know, probably pretty close to out to where my house is. And I feel like this is already pond size for Minecraft, so this might be more like a lake. I'm gonna start calling it the lake. Let's grab some dirt and start marking an outline and removing some of the lampposts that are gonna get eaten. Realized I might have done a dumb thing. It's still pretty visible. Think I'm gonna have to claim more chunks. Wow. The sun is going down, it just, the rain makes it dark a lot faster than I thought it did. Jesus. Let me sleep. There we go. Alright. Weird visual bug again. Not in the right direction to go. Gonna need more dirt. Probably gonna need to, like, actually dig a hole somewhere for more dirt. Need more dirt. Or make it, possibly. I might automate some dirt creation for shits and giggles. Metallurgy confuser with biomass. Which I think I can just crush and then enrich biomass. I don't know if I can enrich biomass, actually. Anyway. Not the point. Alright, that's the outline I'm going with. Not all of this is going to be water. I think I'm going to have probably a small section of this area dedicated to like a little... sorry, not this area, this one up here closest to the house, to like a fishing hut. Right where all these guys are. But this whole area... The outline is what I am raising for this project. So I'm going to basically make a hill and then carve a pond out of that hill. So yeah, I'll probably tear the dirt out of the center of this to to get more, because, well, actually, I don't know. Depends on how much we need. We'll see. Time to dig a hole. Eventually I was going to clear this area out anyway, because exposing the bedrock will mean that no mobs can spawn in here, so I don't have to light up this area to leave it empty. So that'll be a nice little bonus. On top of collecting the dirt, I don't have to light this area up on my own. I stopped recording briefly and apparently got myself into a predicament. Rude, but you know, I'm just gonna ignore it for the most part. We sleep. Seems like a good a time as any to check in and let you know that I'm working on the third layer of the ring, and the center is only 3 blocks taller, so that is the final layer, and then I can fill it in. I'll probably empty the bottom out before I fill it in, so that I don't have to do that in the dark with stuff spawning on me. You know, I don't necessarily remember where I was before the slimes were harassing me just there. Ah, over here. Okay. Alright, that finishes the third ring. Gives us whatever this internal shape is. We'll go through and remove as many of the dirt blocks from the center as possible, and then start to work on filling it in. Well, I think that's most of what I can do with ore excavator easily. Because from this point onwards, we're going to hit a problem, which is that vein mine's going to start taking out chunks that I don't want it to. So I think that means I need a farmer villager to sell me, not a farmer villager, a toolsmith to sell me a shovel. This one won't, so I need a new one. Yeah, let's sell him iron. Why not? Is that as low as I can get it? No, I saw a 6 in there. Okay. Love the change of going from iron being a precious resource to just selling it for villagers, selling it to villagers for XP. Granulated slag. No, I'm just gonna sell you more iron. That's a hoe. I mean, that's not unuseful. I do kind of want that. Especially if it gets me the shovel! Yes! Give me. Well, that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I say that a lot sometimes. Alright, diamond shovel. Okay. By that I mean it's bedtime. It's always bedtime. Always fucking bedtime. Well, diamond shovel gone. I mean, we're definitely making progress, for sure. I love that the priest is just trapped in there forever. I think I might take a break and come back to progress in a bit. We're back from our break, and it may or may not have been a few days. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I was gonna need this at some point, because I don't have... Oh, that's what I was remembering. I was remembering that I don't have a weaponsmith, because I've been just using iron swords. Alright, how do we want to do this? There's not, like, a one trade it looks like, so I guess I'm just gonna go for... I don't know, I'll look for a half-decent sword. Oh. Sharp 2, sure. Alright, now that guy can keep his trades forever, and it looks like I'm out of emeralds again. But I'm gonna go ahead and check the farming chest, like a smart boy, instead of going farming first. Hey, look, tomatoes, and onions. Other farmer. And just like that, got a couple of diamond shovels to work with. I think that's all I need to do right now, I suppose. They did eventually come to get me. Well, it took it a while, but motherfucker was committed. It's pretty fucking rude. That was rude. well, I'm out of shovels now. I don't... actually, this is probably enough onions to buy me another shovel. Boom. Tombstone soul bound. Cool. Yeah, so we can just dump our dirt and go back to work now. I might, might start needing a new place to put dirt soon. Like a barrel, perhaps. Because this is starting to get a bit on the ridiculous side. Damn. I think that might actually be all of it. Yeah, this looks like it's completely empty now. Okay. That actually took me a little bit less time to finish than I thought it would. Alright. So, on that note, no builder's wand that I have access to, is there? Not seeing anything that looks like a builder's wand. I know there's building gadgets in here, but I'm pretty sure they're rude and throw them behind, yeah, all the modium, which I'm not even 100% sure I'm going to have access to, because the ore only spawns in the deep, dark cities in the overworld, which don't exist. So I might be screwed for late-term progression on certain things. I'm not that worried about it, though, because there's sleep, all kinds of things I can do in Alt Mods 10, especially that you couldn't normally do in Super Flat, so I'm gonna ignore that for now. But I do kind of want to check to see if there's... Yeah, no, there's literally not a crafting recipe for this. I can get it in the mining dimension. The only problem is I don't know if there's any way for me to traverse dimensions without using the teleport pad, which requires for all the modium nuggets to get. It used to be that they were part of the trades for piglins in the nether, but I think that has long since been changed, like several all the mods packs ago. So I don't. Alternatively, no, the other needs a teleport pad to get to as well. I might want to take down my tree farm real quick before I fill that in. I'm going to take down my tree farm, because it seems to be spawning mods. Tree farm is no more. That should stop hostile mobs from hiding out there during the day and annoying me every time I walk near it. I've not exactly been using the wood in enough scale to worry about not having it growing all the time. I had somewhat of a small little epiphany while I was taking the tree farm down on what I should do next, because I kept getting annoyed by slimes, and I remembered I'd watched a Mogswamp video recently where he talked about the Trials chamber update coming to Superflat, which I didn't start my Superflat world in an earlier version, so that's not gonna happen here. But the reason I bring it up is because he mentioned dark spots that form underneath the bedrock from the trial chambers being a way that you can reduce the number of slime spawns in your world. If you were to start a new Superflat and set up near a trial chamber, it should be less infested with slimes, he said. Which makes me think that if I just make my own mob farm, like a nice big traditional mob farm, that should also reduce the number of slimes in the area by increasing the mob cap, hopefully. Well, not increasing, filling the mob cap up with other types of mobs that are not slimes. So, nice big mob farm is going on the board. I'm working on that. Okay. Haven't checked anything off the board yet, that's fine. Let's go back to what we were doing, which is using an obnoxious amount of dirt to fill that hole back in. Well, it fill back in, but higher, so, you know. Ow. I can't fly. That's another thing I want to put on the board, actually. Mechanism jetpacks are not expensive, and not hard to run. They're not amazing, but I would like some form of flight over none. So that is also a thing I need to work on soon. Whoa, okay. That was impressive. The good thing what I'm doing is nice and close to the house, otherwise that would be a really annoying mistake. Well, otherwise I would dig my way out. How big do I want the area for the fishing hut to be? Probably don't want it to be perfectly round. I probably want, like, this, maybe? Alright, that's outline layer number 1 done. Apparently right at the same time as a trader llama decided to spawn. Anything good? A palm sapling. Oh wait, saddle I was gonna have to fish for. It's kind of technically the whole reason I'm making a pond. Whoops, I already have that. But, like, obviously I'm not gonna stop this giant project. I'm gonna need to be able to fish for other stuff at some point, and one saddle is not gonna be enough. Well, apparently it's not selling just one saddle. I kind of feel like I should buy the packed ice too. I might have to stop and farm real quick so that I can pay this man. Alright, 32 emeralds should be enough to get pretty much everything that Trader Llama has. And then I think I'm gonna kill it for the llamas. I want llamas. Second saddle. I don't care about the orchid. Actually, maybe I do. I don't know if I can get these any other way. Sand, obviously, I don't care about. And then I think sapphires I can probably get from the gem guys, so I think I'm good with you. I just need a murder weapon that is not gonna make me the murderer so that the llamas don't get mad at me. No. I don't want you to be too close to the llamas. If you're too close to the llamas, you could hurt the llamas. Okay. Yeah, now I have 2 trader llamas in my worlds. I think they can be moved with wheat. Which, I don't know why I'm checking my chests for, like, I don't have a more dedicated chest for it out here now. Llamas? Oh. Do they not? Oh, I mean, leads. Not sure why I keep forgetting leads exist, but whatever. I guess I'm gonna be poking, like, escape tunnel hole. Okay. Llamas? I guess I'll just hitch these to a post for now. I can literally just hitch them to some of the lamps. There you go. So now I have a couple of trader llamas. Apparently with strength 1 and 2. Not exactly sure what that means. Surely they don't actually have, like, strength to put. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to do is make another layer down, which is going to be the first layer that's actually underwater. I'll probably fatten some of this up like I did the outside, but I know I want it to at least be shallow enough that it has one full block around everything. So I will go through and do that one full block first before I bother to even think about where I'm putting a lower ring down. Not sure why I tried to sleep there. Do I have a chest plate? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, I do. Cool. That works. Oh. That doesn't, though. Forgot, they knocked me into the hole. I wonder where the slime chunks are. I think this probably means I should make my mob parma over here somewhere. This is, like, both gonna be far enough away from the house, and if I stick it in the chunks where the slimes are spawning, the mobs will always be loaded at the same time that the majority of the slimes are being spawned. And I do have a second sword. It's the gifted one from the quest, but I always just throw this in a chest and don't do anything with it, so this is the most use this tagged sword has ever gotten. Not sure I needed 10 slime trophies. Oh, that has a luck bonus. I wonder if that's why. Cool. Alright, first ring is done. I think it might be time for me to take another break. This one's not going to last several days this time. Now that we're back from our break, we're going to go straight into fattening up this lower line. I think that's enough shallowing out for this layer. Get started on the next one. Hey, ring is done. Oh my god, there's a trader llama in there. I need to go see what you've got. Ink Sage, more sapphires, dandelions, mangrove propagule. I think I can get you in a market, though. Like, I think that's not worth my... or maybe not. Okay, I'm wrong. That might actually be pretty hard to get. You have 1 emerald. Well, okay, that's not right. 4 emeralds, and then, unlike in previous times when I would have had to just go straight to, farming, we now have iron farming set up, so I can get away with doing this for small amounts. Slide back. I'm gonna be stealing your llamas too, buddy. What is blue sand? I mean, besides something I will obviously be grabbing for obvious reasons. I probably want more of this stuff, but I don't... Okay, fuck it. I guess I'm making another cut and going farming, because that can't be passed up on. Alright, it looks like my trader is still in there. Thankfully. Hopefully 79 emeralds is enough to get everything I want off of view. Especially if I go in and roll the dice on what I think is, yeah, right now are really trash. 17! Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll save me a couple of emerald here. So I want your disc. Don't care about the ink. I'm pretty sure I can get this in loot chests in villages. Anywhere the priests spawn, so like pretty much every village has those. I want the purple sages, because I don't know if I can buy these. I don't... You. What do I even do with you? Iron potato. That's any of the gems, though. Sapphire lamp. Sapphire glass. Sapphire block. It looks like maybe I want 4 of them for sapphire seeds later, just in case. Otherwise, I don't think they're necessary. Let's grab another propagule and dandelions. Propagule. You still have the bucket of lava, right? Yep. Can you... Oh, perfect. It's fine. I'll just do it again. Come on. One more time. No. Come on, buddy. You like land, don't you? Come on. Land is fun. Not at the same time as the llama. I need you to... Come on, dude. You're making this difficult. Oh, you literally have half a heart left. Oh, actually, you know what? There we go. And we're gonna pull these llamas out like I pulled the other llamas out. And just lead them out this side here. Gonna bridge this gap real quick. There's no bricks. Alright. Now we have 4 trader llamas. 2 different colors. I probably will stop collecting them now. I think 4 is enough. Yeah. Let's go back to doing what I was supposed to be doing. Which is making this a little bit fatter. Alright, next ring time, I think. Might have been the whole outline. It looks like it. Honestly, I kind of like how much steeper it is on this level. I might just, like, now fill in this bottom bit and make it the final water layer. Cool, now the whole thing is completely filled in with dirt again. I don't have a giant bedrock hole, which means the next step is going to be to fill it up with water, which is going to be interesting. I think I'm probably going to want to fill it up with sand and then take like a layer at a time out or something. I'm going to do a quick little search on the best way to do this before I actually try to do this because, well, I don't know how to do it. Alright, I think I'm going to end up just doing the inefficient way that I thought of before, because the seemingly improved way seems to require having kelp, which I have no idea how I'm going to be able to get on super flat. Actually, I think wandering traders can sell it, so that's probably how I'll have to get it, but I have not done that yet. So I'm just going to fill this entire thing up to this layer below with sand, fill the top layer with water, and then vein mine out all the sand. It's another thing I can mostly speed through to maybe cut, actually. I might cut. I'm running long on time here. The speed at which I went through the first bit of that sand makes me a little worried about how fast I'm actually producing sand. I might not have enough right now to do this. Now, it looks like I didn't have quite enough, I'm not enough to section off a whole part of the thing. I'd obviously wait for it, but time has passed since I picked up the sand, so I actually have another 128 with which to fill in this final little hole real quick. I've heard skeletons while I've been filling this in with sand under me, which makes me think I was wrong about the bedrock. I thought for sure it couldn't spawn stuff, but I'm hearing stuff. Maybe I left spots that weren't properly covered up or something. I don't know. I'll have to find out and or light up down there. But we have a fully sanded in area, so now that that has destroyed my finger, we're going to go ahead and fill it in with water, and then just remove all of the sand. Even after spending all that time on it, it hurts a little bit emotionally, but it's fine. Fun. I just finished killing one and then a second one snuck up on me. Anyway, I'm pretty sure all of that water is stagnant, whatever this was. Still, that's the word I was looking for, is still now. So I think I can just start removing sand. It's gonna take forever. Not actually, it's gonna take a lot less time than putting the sand down did. Oh my god, another training llama. Come here, buddy. What do you got? Tulip, maple, Sika, peridot, bumblebee spawn egg, mystery squirrel pouch. Well, I guess I'm a slave to this guy again now, because Can't really pass up all of that. Probably will just murder his llamas, because... Okay, can we... Thank you. Because I don't really need more than 4. Hey, you moved in there. That's convenient. Let's see what I want from you. Bumblebee spawn egg. I don't even know if a bumblebee is useful. Kind of looks like it just works like a normal bee. I don't... Just to map these types. I don't care about the flowers right now. I know I can buy these from the, one of the villager types. Alright, and then I have... Now, something to throw... Ooh, actually, I'm gonna commit murder first. Alright. Murder committed. Bad example. Let's... You know what? Probably best to use it in here. Sick. Let's finish removing this end. We have a lake. It's as deep as it's gonna get. I'm gonna go around and decorate it in a future episode. You know what? I actually like that. Thought it was gonna flow in, but this is fine too. Anyway, I'm gonna go around and decorate it in a future episode. But for now, this one's already getting too long, so... Ah, okay. It will pour in. It just needs to be close enough on the outside. Alright, I'll force it to eventually, but for now we'll just... Definitely going to replace some of these with mossy and cracked later too. But again, those decorations will be for a later episode because this one has already gone on quite a while. I'll also, in a later episode, build a house over here for my fishing spot. Probably, I was thinking I could do a water fountain. No, sorry, not a water, like a waterfall. Either on this side or this one as well. So we'll get to those future projects in a future episode. So for now, I'll just sign it off here. And there's just that light bit of water behind me that's not... Alright. There we go. Now we're done. Yeah, got ourselves a nice lake done. It'll get decorated in another episode. Ciao.